Wetlands across the United States are disappearing at a rate of 60,000 acres a year, according to the Environmental Protection Agency. Wetlands are known to be naturally occurring aquifers for filtering out sediments by the time water makes it to rivers. Wetlands also are known as flood control systems. One wetlands area located in Lawrence, Kansas, is part of a lawsuit to keep it intact instead of becoming a traffic bypass called the South Lawrence Trafficway. The area in question sits south of the campus of Haskell Indian Nations University, a tribal school built to assimilate Native Americans into society in the late 1800s. Stan Ross states that he, like other Haskell alumni, have a unique relationship with the area.
My people have been coming out here to Haskell since the 1800s. This was a boarding school, and our people were brought here. I have relatives over in the cemetery that are Eastern Band Cherokee, and as does my wife. Actually, we've been around here quite a while, and to say that, you know, this place is not significant to us is just, you know, it's a false statement.
The wetlands area in question holds a special place in the history of Haskell. They were considered a refuge for many students to go and meet with their families. The Wetlands Preservation Organization of Haskell state that some students ran away to the wetlands and never returned. Michael Karen of the Save the Wakarusa Wetlands group says this area is important for what it did to save the Native American from assimilation.
Whenever there were people from any tribe that was in the vicinity of students that were here at Haskell, that campground became a magnet for the children to run out of the dorms and try to get down to get news from home, or to try to find someone that could pass on news to the family that wasn't censored by the folks that were running the institution here. It has been a critical part of the stories that are a part of Haskell's sense of not only surviving, but having, you know, just as you went from being a cultural extermination camp to being probably the principal Native American institution of higher learning.
When the talk of the South Lawrence Trafficway first began, Haskell alumnus Thomasine Ross says she sought the help of the only people she felt that could handle the fight.
So I really felt that if we had a chance, it would have to be, you know, Haskell students, and eventually it did turn out, you know, that we had more of a say-so than anybody.
The Kansas Department of Transportation's official stance on the project is, quote, it has an obligation to make the Kansas transportation system function safely and efficiently, and to weigh the environmental and cultural consequences of the South Lawrence Trafficway project, unquote. But Haskell student group WPO states that the proposed construction of the South Lawrence Trafficway would jeopardize the integrity of the wetlands, and that the claim that the bypass would ease congestion does not have merit because all of the cities are already linked by I-70 and is readily accessible by Lawrence. Student Raylene Butler says the fight will continue.
There's always going to be Native people here at this place. You can't just say that, well, you're leaving in 4 years. Well, we got to keep our legacy and keep our resistance for this going.